Right. Good morning, everyone. So what we are discussing last class? We completed constructor, right? I requested you to develop a room object with constructor. Have you all completed? Completed? I asked a question. I have asked one question. What? Constructor completed. Constructor yesterday only completed. One more question I asked. What is that? Mic, you sit down to the mic, but your brain sends somewhere else. Everyone finished or not? డెవలప్ చేశారా చేయలేదా? చేయకపోతే ఇప్పుడు డెవలప్ చేద్దాం, చేస్తే నెక్స్ట్ టాపిక్ వెళ్దాం. ఏమంటారు? చేశారా చేయలేదా? చేశారా చేయలేదా? వెరీ గుడ్. నాకు కూడా కావాల్సినది. డెవలప్ చేస్తే నాలెడ్జ్ వచ్చేస్తుంది, నాలెడ్జ్ వస్తే ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది కదా. జాబ్ వస్తుంది, జాబ్ వస్తే డబ్బుల్స్ వస్తాయి, డబ్బులు వస్తే మ్యారేజ్ వస్తుంది, మ్యారేజ్ వస్తే బోల్డ్ అయిన ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వస్తాయి. Okay, this is the project yesterday I'm trying to tell you. Develop a project to create real world object room in programming world with its values, length and breadth. We must initialize the room object properties at the time of object creation. Also, we must allow modify and read these object values after object creation. Perform business operation, find area, find perimeter and display operation, create an instance and perform above operations. Write this question. Yesterday, I just told you. I don't know whether you developed or not. You have to develop this project, not I. This is the combination of all concepts are there. Question completed, my program? Waiting for me to write. Can you please tell me first, in this program, totally how many concepts you are using? In this program, totally how many concepts are we using? Two concepts. Four. What are the four? What are the four? Tell me. I'll make a note. Number one. Sorry. You can create object by or from class. So first what concept you use? Class. Next. Class for what purpose? For representing object. Next, second. What will use? When I say class, inside class, what do you write? Variables or fields? Fields. Variables means parameter, local variables also will come. But here we need to understand only fields. Fields for representing values and providing memory, storing values. Next, third, what we use next? Next, constructor. Next fields, what do you write? Constructors. Constructors for initializing object non-static variables. Then next, next methods. For what purpose methods? For implementing operations. Implementing operations. Next, inka what else we use? Class, fields, constructors, methods. Okay. By these three, these four, is your development completed? Object development completed? No. What else we write? Okay. Here methods means what methods we write? Let me clearly write. Setter and getter methods. Setters and getters. What the purpose of setters and getters? For initializing, modifying, and reading object data. Okay. Then next, business logic methods. In business logic method for implementing business operation. Next, what we use? Display method for displaying object data. Next, inka, what else we use? For binding fields and constructors, for binding fields with the constructors and methods, we will use background something. What is that? For binding ante accessing, connecting. For connecting fields to the constructors, setter getter methods, business logic method, display method, internally we will use something. What is that? We will use something for accessing fields inside constructors and methods. What is that? Object. Someone saying this keyword. This keyword for accessing non-static variables from where? Current object of constructor and methods. Okay. These 7 topics are used for developing a class for representing object. Without these 7 topics, you cannot imagine what object creation. So first we create class. Inside class we create fields. Next to that constructors, and next to that setter getter methods, and next to that business logic, and then display method. Inside constructor, setter method, getter method, business logic, display method, implicitly we will use this keyword. 7 points. Okay. And then now we are going for main method class. Inside main method class, what we do? Main method class for running the program. I can say program place, can I say project? For running the project. Inside we create what? Instances. Instances for representing individual objects and calling what? Constructor for initializing, comma, calling methods for performing operations. Okay. These are all the 9 topics we will use for developing any project. Okay. For developing any project, by using object-oriented programming, for developing any project, we must use below concepts. Clear? You want right now or after project? ఇప్పుడు రాస్తారా తర్వాత రాస్తారా సమ్మరీగా? రాసేయండి. First class will come. Inside class, all these concepts will. Next, main method class will come. Inside main method class, instances will. ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ డెవలప్ చేయడం అయినా ఈజీ. Completed? Whether the previous all classes understood or not doesn't matter. This 9 points should by heart remember in your brain so that object oriented programming will be easy. Everyone completed? Online students completed? Still writing? Have written the boxes? Have you written these boxes like this? No. These boxes for my sake, not for your sake. Huh? Always we write two classes. Class for representing object and the class for running the project. This is the outer box, inner box, outer box, inner box. One small correction. Here you write object type, not object. Class with fields, constructors, business logic, this keyword represents what? Object type. Instances represent object. Here write type. Okay, na? Now, with this knowledge, develop this project. I should write, will you write? I, you, we, wonderful. How many classes I have to develop now? 2 classes. Right? మీరు రాస్తున్నా చెప్పండి నేను కూడా రాస్తాను ఫస్ట్ ఏం రాయాలి క్లాస్ which type of object you want to represent room classroom then inside room main method is there no next private encapsulation we have to develop private double length next private double breadth రాస్తున్నారా చూస్తున్నారా ఎన్ని రోజులు చూస్తారు how many days you will watch man are you my invigilator you want to correct me am I writing right or wrong Next what? చెప్పు. Bolo, what next? What did you learn yesterday? What did you learn yesterday? Constructor. Why? Why did you learn constructor? What the purpose of constructor? Or initialize. After creating variables, what you have to do? Initialize. For initializing, what is required? Constructor. Then why you are seeing the previous page? Try it. Try. Are you not studying at home? Not studying at home. What did you study yesterday? Speak louder. Constructor. What did you study constructor? Then why you are not writing now program if you study yesterday? I'm not asking do something miracle now, right? If you don't activate your brain to work, how can you get job, man? If you don't think, if you don't use your brain to think, if you don't create a thought in your mind, you should work yourself. How can you get job? Tell me. If you don't think in your mind what I should do next, then how can you get the job? How can you work in the company? For what purpose you go to the company? Why you are not changing from student to the software engineer? How many days you will wait for me to write the program to copy? Daily you are doing same mistake, every day I am correcting you. You are not changing at all. Yes or no? Daily I am saying. You are simply, if I stop, you are also stopping. If I say, you are writing. If this is the way, how can you get jobs? Think your life. You are here for doing, not for watching, not for listening. You are doing for what purpose you are here? Doing. Do it. What is the target? Room class variables must initialize. For what to do? Constructor. What the syntax to develop constructor? Tell me guys, what I have to do now? Let's add public here, private public combination. Here I am writing public. What is the constructor name? Now you want to initialize that length and breadth with your fixed values or with the user given values. Then constructor should be no parameter. What the parameter name? Must be same as field names. Parameter name must be same as field names. Why? Because the constructor meant for initializing the fields. If you take different name, user programmer will get confusion. What write here? This dot length. Why I'm writing length? Sorry, why I'm writing this? If I don't write this, what is the problem? Why I am writing this? If I don't write this, what is the problem? Why I am writing this? For accessing non-static variable from current object. That's what is written. What is the purpose of this keyword? For accessing non-static variables from current object of constructor and method. Now, if I don't write this, what is the problem? Compiler throw error. What the problem if I don't write this here? Both side variables will be accessing from where? Parameter. Reading value from parameter, storing that value in parameter. Class level variable not store the value. The given value is not stored in the class level variable. Okay. Constructor completed. Initialization over. What next? What I told in the question. In the question, complete answer is there. Develop a project to create real world object room, classroom in programming world with its values, length, breadth, private breadth. Next up, what I told, we must initialize this room object properties, means length and breadth at the time of object creation. Oh, constructor. Then also we must allow, modify and read this object values after object creation. How can I modify? How can we read? Getter method. So what I should write here? Setter getter methods. What do you write? Public void set length. What do you write here? Double length. Then what is the target of this method? The parameter length should store in the object length. Object length, how can I access? This dot length equal to parameter length, how to access? Length. Next, reading. How to read? Public return type double. Method name is get length. Next, open bracket, closed bracket. What I should write? Return length. Next, write down breadth related way, setter getter methods. You must have zeal to write the code. You want to become developer. Should be active in the class. You should have zeal. I should write first. Then I compare with I should compare my program with the faculty program. First I should write. That zeal should be there. Otherwise you cannot become programmer. Next what I have to do? I completed set get method for length. What next? Set get method for breadth. Did you write? Next topic, what you have to write now? Public. Why? వీళ్ళకి అమ్మాయిలకు ఒక పేపర్ ఇచ్చే అబ్బాయిలకి 2 పేపర్లు ఇచ్చేసాయి. 2 పేపర్స్. టేక్ అటెండెన్స్. You are writing on a paper, you are writing your name and mobile number. Okay, email not required. Your name and mobile number. Your number 1. If you are writing 1, he is a first student, 1 writing. Remember that. That is your roll number. Okay, girls, you also remember your roll number. That is your roll number. Today I am taking attendance. Monday, whoever not attended today class, Monday I am not allowing them into the class. Understood? And don't write your friend. ఒక్కరికి ఒక లైన్లో వెళ్ళాలి. ఒక పేపర్ అయిపోతే 2 పేపర్. అమ్మాయిలకు ఒక పేపర్. Don't write your friend number. I'm going to call each person and then sending out. Understand? If your friends miss the class, don't help your friends. You should help your friends in the good things, not in the bad thing. Clear? Now, neatly write your name, your number, serial number, and name, mobile number. Neatly write. Don't write like a, like the MBBS doctor writing. Don't write. Write neatly. Point number 1. Remember that number. Point number 3. Don't write your friend name. Don't help your friends in cheating. Okay? Monday, I am going to stop them not allowing to the class. Clear? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 days continuously, I am not allowing them to the class. Is it clear? Okay, write down. Write down your name, Babu. Nana, complete, write down. Write your name. Girls, ఇచ్చా గుర్తుపెట్టుకో, నంబర్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకో. మండే మీరు క్లాస్కి వచ్చేటప్పుడు తనకి చెప్పి రావాలి లోపల. And now I will call each student and then send out. Understand? If you write your friend name and go out, then you will be catch. Remember, don't write. So offline students who are attending online today will not be considered. You will also stop the class. Why Saturday you went to the online? If online is not there, how can you manage? Saturday only, how did you get health issue? It's become fashion. Every Saturday missing the class, doing the personal works. Right. What is that? Set a bread. Bread spelling BRETH, correct? Only T. E, correct now? I am very bad in spellings, okay? If I do mistake in spelling, you can tell. Oh, here correctly written, Amma? Line number? Sir, I am online student. Today only I am attending online session. Hey, Vishnu, you are online student. Today only attending online. What are you saying, man? Yeah, online student, enjoy online. Online students are having full freedom. Whenever you want to join, you can join. Whenever you want to leave, you can leave. Yeah, full freedom. Abhinav, why Saturday only out of station? I didn't give any holiday, right? If I give holiday, then only you have to go to out of station. I will not allow, pakka. EAP set counseling. Produce the counseling that certificate, then I will allow you. ఒక్కోడుగా ఆటలుగా ఉందరా సాటర్డే వస్తే ఈయన ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్టు వెళ్ళిపోతే వెళ్ళిపోవటం. Now tell me, here what are you doing? Fields for storing object values. Next, constructor for initializing object non-static fields. Next, setter and getter methods for modifying and reading object non-static fields. Next, business logic methods. Tell me, what is the business logic method? Public, write down, write yourself. Public void, find area, system dot out dot println, double quotes, what do you write? Area plus, I can say this as proper message, room area plus, what do you write? L into length into breadth. Next, public void find perimeter. క్లాస్ అయిన తర్వాత అందరు చెక్ చేసి పంపించి ఒక్కళ్ళు ఫ్రెండ్స్ నేమ్స్ రాస్తారు తెలివైన వాళ్ళు. ఓకే, చెక్ చేసి పంపించి ఆడ కింద పేరు లేదంటే ఆడ ఆపేసే, ఆడ అందు చూస్తా నేను. నేమ్ కింద నేము లేకుండా మనిషి లేకుండా నేమ్ ఉందంటే ముందర ఆయనకి ఇద్దరు ఆపేసే, ఆ రైటింగ్ చూస్తే అర్థమైపోయింది కదా. ఈరోజు టాపిక్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ టాపిక్, క్లాస్ మిస్ అవుద్దని చెప్పా. Room perimeter, what is this? 2 into length plus breadth. Next, last one, display method. Today we are learning one new point. Sorry, next example I will teach. Just now let me write. Public void display. Open bracket, closed bracket. What do you write now? System dot out dot println, double quotes, space, length colon plus length. Next, breadth, now anything else pending in this program? No. All written up? Tell me now. When you are planning to write one real world object, first we have to create what? Class. Inside class we should create fields. Next, constructors. Next, setter and getter methods. Why I am calling them as a setter method and getter method? Because the method name starts with set. Performing operation, setting. Method name starts with get, performing operation, getting. Next one. Next one. Business logic methods. Business logic methods meant for performing validation and calculation. So we are taking the values available in the object, performing validation, whether the value is right or wrong, and performing calculation, generate the result. Then that methods are called what? Business logic method. Next, fifth method, display method. Display method for displaying values. If I create a class with all these fields, constructor, setter, business logic, and display method, what did you create? You create an object or type of object? Type of object. Then this class is called what? Data type of an object, also called what? Blueprint. Blueprint of an object, also called what? You written notes also, come on. Also called what? Specification of an object. Also called what? Logical construct of an object. Why all these names? Because it doesn't represent a particular object. It represents a all objects group. That's why it is called, class is called what? Data type of an object, blueprint of an object, specification of an object, logical construct of an object. Logical construct of an object. Look at that. Very, very important. Whenever somebody say develop object-oriented program, develop object-oriented program, immediately your mind should say, okay, which object I have to create? Then this with this object type name class with the fields, method, constructor, setter method, getter method, and business logic method, display method. Fields providing memory, constructor storing the value in the memory, setter method modifying the value available in the memory, getter method reading the value and returning to the caller, and business logic method reading that value and performing calculation, display method read value and print. So on an object, totally how many operations we have to perform? Number one, create memory. Number one, create memory. After creating memory, first operation, what you have to do? Store value. Second operation, what you have to do? Modify the value. Third operation, what I have to do? Read the value. Fourth operation, what you have to do? Perform read value and perform calculation. Fifth operation, what you have to do? Read and print value. To provide the memory, we use what? Fields. For storing value, what we use? Constructor. For modifying the value, we use setter method. For reading the value, we use getter method. For performing operations, we use business logic method. And for displaying value, we use what? Display method. All these are meant for performing operation. List out totally how many operation? Number one, initializing. Number two, modifying. Number three, calculations. Number four, sorry. Number three, reading. Number four, calculation. Number five, displaying. Tell me, for initializing purpose, what we use? Constructor. For modifying, setter method. For reading, getter method. Calculation, business logic method. Next, displaying, display method. ఓకే కౌంట్ చేసుకున్నా అమ్మాయిలు సేమ్ వచ్చిందా నంబర్ అబ్బాయిలు కౌంట్ చేసుకో సేమ్ నంబర్ వస్తే ఓకే రాకపోతే చెక్ చేయి ఓకేనా ఎవ్రీబడి రిజిస్టర్ దిస్ పాయింట్ ఇన్ యువర్ మైండ్ tell me, by writing this class fields, is my real object ready or just a type of object ready? Type of object ready. Now I want real object. Real object is nothing but the room. First in the building, I want to construct one room and second room and then third room and then fourth room. For that, what I have to create? Instance. Now, once you have a class with all the fields and methods, can you create main method class and caller? Second part of the class is what? Perform business operations and display operation completed. This is in constructor, setter, getter methods. This line is for what? In setter, business logic methods and display. And then create an instance and perform operation. Can you do yourself? Create main method. Alt F and Java class. What the class? Building. building.java, class building, class building. Then next main method. Inside main method, what do you write? Creating, you can call object, you can call instance. But now you are creating constructor by passing value, na? Object with values, instance with values is called what? Object. So directly I am writing creating room object 1. What do you write now? Room R1 equal to new room. Tell me, can I create object by using no param constructor? Why? Because inside room class, you defined a constructor with what parameters? When you define the constructor, does compiler provide default constructor in the class? No. And do you have no param constructor in the class? No. Then this line leads to compile time error. Write this line and write down compile time error. Room class doesn't have boys completed a writing your names. Where the paper structure? Write and read, give faster. Is waiting. Room class doesn't have no param or default constructor. We can create object only by using parameterized constructor. Room R1 equal to new room of, I have to pass value 100 comma some value 50. 100 length, 50 breadth. Here what is the point you have to consider from real life comparison? Okay, one real room is constructed with length 100 and with breadth 50. Can you explain the execution flow here? How many parts are there? How many execution steps available in this line? 4. First one, R1 variable. Come on, do it along with me. R1 variable. Second, new keyword. What new keyword is doing? Create the object with reference 1010 of which class? Room class. Object instance. Room class instance also we can call it as what? Object. With how many variables? 2 variables. Length, breadth. With the default value 0.0. Again you are watching. Again you go back to your original state. Why you are watching? Ma? Where? What you have written? Room R1 equal to new room you have written. What I am writing there, don't you know this? Is it a new point? Again, you are going back to relaxing mode, folding the hands and sitting silently, throwing the pen out of your hand. These are all completed topics. Today we are not doing any new topic. It's all completed topics. You have to do yourself. Just I am helping you. Just I am pushing you. That's it. What next? New keyword call rumor. What is this? Is it rumor? constructor. Which constructor? New keyword called parameterized constructor by passing which value? Current object reference 1010 and arguments. How many values are going into constructor? 3 values. Yesterday I told you 10 times you practice the yesterday program by writing in the white paper. Same step numbers you follow and do it repeatedly. Then only next classes you will understand. Next classes you can do. Understanding is different, doing is different. You have to do, not watching what I am doing. Write down. New keyword called constructor by passing current object reference and arguments 150. From here control will go to room class. Room class where? Constructor. Inside with how many values? 3 values. What happened? Next. Inside constructor, what happened? Inside constructor, what happened? How? First, what happened? Store or create memory? Whose memory? First up, in the constructor, parameters memory, this and length, breadth, 3 variables memory created and the 3 values are stored. Store. Why you are watching me? Where? Where? From here, where control will go, man? From here, control will go to where? बैठ के लिए दे कहाँ वो जाता? तुम्हारा घर है, मेरा घर है. Right arrow mark. Which class? Room class into constructor. What you are seeing here? Right arrow mark from this line to room class. Sir, this program in one page, that program in another page. Every day I am saying complete program should be in one page. Divide your page into 2 halves. Left side, one normal class, right side, main method class. Daily I am doing the same. Every day I should put the sindoor 2 on your face and say, Nana Bujji. When you have achieved, when you are writing program means execution flow, arrow marks will be there. Should write in a single program. Daily same, so they should repeat. Now control come into from that main method, control come into this constructor with how many values? 3 values. What are the 3 values? 10, 10, 100, 30. 30 or 50? 50. What happened in this constructor? This created with what value? 10, 10. Next, length 100. Next, breadth 50. Boys, completed a paper writing. Where is the paper? From main method, it came here. What next? What next? Without reading, how can you store? First, you have to read now. First step is what? Read. Read parameter values, length, breadth. Read parameter values and store inside object variables. అరే బాబు రే అడు చెప్పురా బాబు ఏం చేయాలి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయి అడికి అర్థం కావట్లా This is a connector A. అక్కడ మొదలై ఇక్కడికి వచ్చింది కనెక్టర్. 2 పేజీలు రాశారు కదా. You have written program in 2 different pages, right? There, from the main method arrow mark you have written out. There you write A, and this A connect from there to here. First ఏం చేసాం? We created a room class to represent object room. Clear? And to perform operation, initialization, modification, reading, calculation, and printing. Setup is ready. House construction is over. Now you have to go into that house and live. For that, you have to purchase that room, purchase that house. Okay? Now, same thing you are doing now. Now the design is ready. Now I have to use this design. For that, we constructed one room. When you write room R1 equal to new room of 100, 50, what happened? Room R1 variable is created. Then the new keyword, come to the room class and allocate memory for length and breadth with the default value 0.0, 0.0. Then new keyword call constructor. Then control come from main method to constructor of room class with how many values? 3. First value, what is the 1010? 1010 is our number. What is the all people calling 1010 as? Current object reference. What? Tell 5 times. Wrong. You are saying wrong. Current object reference 1010. Again you are saying wrong. Current object reference 1010 is passed into constructor. Wait, now Sokka, side. Black shirt, you are side. What are you doing? Nothing doing. What all people are doing? Stand up. Stand for 1 hour. Because you are not doing anything now. At least stand, do something. Okay? Okay? Okay now. Will you stand? Malay again saying no. What I am saying? What I have been saying? I said one statement. What is that? मैं कुछ बोला क्या है? Next. Am I joking anything in the class? Next. Then what are you writing? I love you, I love you, I love you. Ramakoti, you are writing I love you. What you want to stand or sit? Tell ra, okay, 2 options given, 1 option choose ra. Sit. Sit down ra. What to do next? You tell. What next? What will you do? Why you go that corner? Why that corner? Do you like all dark? You want to be in dark only always? There, fan is not there, light is not there, board is not properly visible. Why you both people always sit there? Friends are? Friends are? Is not your friend? You involve in class, you involve a class. I'm telling the sentences which you don't know. That is a diary you have to do till end of your Java career completed. Such a rude people, Ravo. Tell me, guys, everyone. What is this? What is this arrow mark meaning is what? Passing current object reference as a argument to the constructor. These three values are coming here for what purpose? Argument. Passing current object reference as an argument into the constructor. Okay. Completed this diagram. Now coming back to the main method. Tell me, what is the line you have written here? First room R1 variable is there. Next, don't write again, already written. Now here 10 is there. This is what? Room class object. Then length, breadth variables are created with default values 0.0 and 0.0. Okay. Then next new keyword calling. Malla room under ray. What is this? New keyword is calling constructor. Which class constructor? Room class. New keyword calling room class constructor. That is enter one sentence. New keyword calling room. No, room class constructor. Continuously how to say. Then control will go into room class. Here you write A. This A connected to that A. This page to that page connection A. With what value it is going? 10. Now tell me, what is the going here? Room class constructor is calling by passing current object reference and arguments 150. Then control is going into room class constructor with 10, 150 and stored in the parameter this. Current object stored in the parameter this. Argument 150 stored in the parameters length and breadth. Next, constructor logic is executed by copying the parameter values into object. Then tell me back, what happened? 0.0, 0.0, replace with what value? Write down 100.0, 50.0. What next? After that, control coming back to come back to main method, right? Return arrow mark. Then new keyword, return reference and stored in R1. Now 10 stored. After going to home, compulsory practice this program again and tell yourself what you did, why you return, what you did, why you return. Okay, why did you write this line? What is happening? What is the operation I have to do? For doing this operation, what is the line I have to write? If I write this line background, what is happening? Complete flow of execution registered in your mind. Completed. Tell me, what did you complete in this line? What is the operation you did in this line? Two operations you did. What the two? Number one, object creation. Number two, initialization. Object creation and initialize. Who created object? New keyword. Who initialized that object? సరిపోయిందా? అది ఆ పేపర్ గుర్తు పెట్టుకొని మండే రోజు చెక్ చేసే పంపించు లోపలికి. అసలే ఈసారి ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ చేయొద్దు. ఓకేనా? బ్యాచ్కి అలవాటైంది స్లోగా. మొన్నటి వరకు బాగా వచ్చారు, ఇప్పుడు మొదలెట్టారు స్లోగా మొదలెట్టారు. సో మండే రోజు చెక్ చేసి పంపించు. ఎవడైతే రాలేదో అన్న ఆపేసాయి. ఓకేనా? మండే ఈ లిస్ట్లో ఎవరు రాపోయినా చూసి రాపేసి. క్లాస్ నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ కంప్లీట్ రోజు అటెండెన్స్ తీసుకో. ఏ రోజు రాకపోతే ఆ రోజు నాకు చెప్పు. Now listen everyone, next complete week I will take attendance. Which day you don't come to the class, that next day you will not be allowed into the class. Okay, Monday you didn't come. Tuesday you will not be allowed. Tuesday also not coming now. Wednesday also will not be allowed. No, sir, Tuesday I returned, but I will not allow, right? I don't take attendance that you come. So Wednesday also will not be allowed. So next week, one day you missed also, punishment will be there next classes. That's why don't show your talent. Keep your personal things aside and attend the classes. Next week classes are very, very, very important. Okay. Now tell me. Finally, this line meaning, everyone understood? First meaning is what? Object creation. Second constructor job is what? Initialize. Now, in the next line, can I access this 150 inside getter method? Inside getter method, if I write R1 dot get length, will I get 100? Why? Because constructor is called and getter method is calling by using the same object R1. Right? If I call R1 dot display, the same length and breadth values are coming because room initializing and display method are calling from different objects are same objects are same object. Now read and display the values. I am removing this diagram. Okay. Now next line. What you did here? Room object, creating room object and initializing. Write on this line. And initializing, I missed it. Write down. What next step? Next step, displaying R1 object values. R1 object values. What is right now? R1 dot display. And tell me the flow of execution here. What happened? What is the meaning of this line? Tell me the meaning of this line. Are you defining method or calling method? Calling method by passing. By passing. I told one word. 5 times you repeated. Again, I have to remind you. Current object. Current object R1 reference. What the R1 is? Current object. Current object R1 reference. Tell me the sentence again. What are you doing here? Calling display method by passing current object R1 reference. Okay. What happened background? R1 object values are displayed on console. What are you doing? What is happening background? What are you doing? Calling. Tell me, I started, you complete the sentence. Calling display method by passing current object R1. Okay. Then what happened? Display method logic is executed with values of R1. R1 object values are displayed. Tell me the flow of execution. Here, R1, don't close this. Okay. Still program not completed. R1 reference 1010 is passed. Control is going to display method. Write down B here. Tell me what the next step. Where now I have to go? Into display method body, display method definition. Inside method, what is the first step executed? SOP line statement of parameter. In a method execution, what is the first statement executed always? Parameter. And second, logic. And tell me, is display method has any parameter? Hey. No. This if this parameter is not there, how this 1010 can be stored? Explicit parameter is not there, but implicitly you have parameter. Then now inside this display method, place this in box. Right arrow mark inside B. With what value? 1010. Where 1010 stored in? Parameter this with value 1010. Then method logic is executed. What the meaning of length? Length, this dot length. This dot length. What is printed here? 100.0. What is printed here? 50.0. Everyone understand? When you call a method by using object, the object reference is passed as a argument to the method. The current object reference is passed as argument to the method, and the reference is stored in the parameter this. Then with the help of this keyword reference, logic executed. Everyone refer, what is this length? This dot length, this dot length, and this dot b. Write on that. Everyone understand the 2 points? Constructor and display method. In constructor also we have this keyword. In constructor also we have this keyword. A non-static method will be executed on non-static variables from an object. How the object is referred? Only by using this keyword. Now, next method I am expecting you only to teach me. Next, after displaying values available, I want to perform business operation. Now, finding area of this room. Finding area of this room. Tell me, what do you write now? R1 dot find area. R1 dot find area. Explain this flow of execution of this method by your own. Come on, everyone. Like how I explained constructor and display method, same way you explain how this method execution happened, completed. When I write R1 dot display, R1 dot find area, 100 into 550, 5000 will be printed. Area, room area, 5000 will be printed. How is it printed? Just tell me. Everyone try. Explain the flow of execution of this method. If completed, let me know, I will do. Tell me, what happened? Can you please tell me in English this line? Amma? What are you doing in this line? Tell me in English. Calling find area method by using R1 object. Calling find area method by using R1 object. What happened background? Find area method logic is executed by passing R1 object as a argument. Current object reference R1 object as a argument. Find area method internally reads the length and breadth available in R1, perform the calculation and display the result. This is the entire statement explanation you should give to the interviewer. Repeating again, R1 object reference is passed as an argument to find area method. Right arrow mark. What do you write here? C. Check once, have you written same or different? Now it is going into room class, find area method, arrow mark coming inside, connected to C with reference what? 1010. In every method, first what is executed? Parameters. Parameter memory created with reference what? 1010. Then tell me, this is length, this dot length. This dot length how much? 100 into breadth, this dot breadth. This dot breadth 50. 100 into 50, what is printed here? 5000. Output is 5000 printed. Room area 5000 printed. Completed? Everyone understand the flow? Now next I will give comment. You only write program execution flow. Finding the perimeter of this room. I want you write program line and flow of execution and output. Try everyone. Everyone should try. Line, the method call line, then flow of execution and output. Monday we will complete blocks. Okay, Monday we will complete blocks, and Tuesday, Wednesday we are developing one big project, bank project, complete bank project, which includes object-oriented programming and logical programming. The real bank we are developing, real bank. Whatever you do in the real bank, same thing we will develop the code. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 days, very important. Should not miss classes. First, what you have written program statement? R1 dot find perimeter. What happened? Flow of execution, write yourself. What's the meaning of it? Calling find perimeter method by using R1 object. Then find perimeter method logic is executed with values available in R1 object. R1 object value is 150. What is the output you got? 2 into 100 plus 50. 100 plus 50? 100 plus 50, 150. 150 into 2, 300. Tell me the flow, what you written. Now, here R1 object reference is passing as an argument into find area. Right output, what is this? D. Right? And then go to find perimeter method. Arrow mark inside D. Correct రాస్తున్నాడు చూస్తున్నావా? చెప్పాడికి ఇది అయిపోతుంది డౌట్ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ అయితే ఈరోజు వాడు నువ్వే పట్టుకోవాలి రోజు కూర్చొని పక్కన కూర్చోవాలి ఆడు ఈరోజు వాడు నీ ఫ్రెండ్ టేక్ హిజ్ నంబర్ ఓకేనా డైలీ యూ కాల్ హిమ్ రేపు క్లాస్కి వచ్చాడా లేదా వచ్చినప్పుడు ముందు చదివాడా లేదా నువ్వే ట్రాక్ చేయాలి నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ మొత్తం మనిషిగా మార్చిపోయావా నేను వేసేస్తా మనిషి అంటాడు మనిషే, జావా మనిషిగా మార్చాలి. ఓకే, వాట్ ద రిఫరెన్స్ 1010. Tell me, here execution started. What printed? Room perimeter. First, what is executed? 2 into executed, L plus breadth executed. Bracket na, bracket first executed. Is a length, this dot length. This dot length plus, after this executed, this value is given to 2 into. Finally, output is 300 or 300.0 na. First it is executed, second multiplication execute. Completed? All people understood a pakka? Then now next I'll write comment, you write the code. Tell me, this building has a constructor next to the main road. Now the government has taken decision to widening the road. What happened? When road is widening, what happened? Some part of the building will be collapsed, na? Then tell me, what happened now? Length is changed. Change the length of the room, decrease. Decrease. Write down code. Change the length of the room, in bracket, decrease. Write code. What will you do there? Length, width, breadth means width. Width you are not changing, only length you are changing. How you change length? By calling setter method. Two setter methods or one set method? Bolo, what statement you have written? R1 dot set length of, what should I pass? Some length, decrease means 100 less than, okay, 70. Now tell me, what are you doing here? Calling set length method to change the length of the R1 object, not R1, R1 object. Then set length method is called by passing how many values? 2 values. What are the 2 values? Current object reference and argument. Control is going into room class. Step number E. Set length method ఏం జరిగిందో చెప్పండి. First step, second step, third step. 3 steps are there. Totally 3 steps executed inside the set method. What is the first step? Inside set method, what is the first step? Set length method, first step. Control come into the set method with current object reference 1010 and argument 70.0. First step in the method, what happened? Parameters are created. This 1010 parameter length 70.0. మీరు మాట్లాడబోతే జాబ్ రాదు, మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నా. If you don't speak out, you will not get job. In the face-to-face round, you have to speak. In the written test exam, only eyes and hands working sufficient. But in face-to-face round, whatever I am speaking in the class, same thing you have to speak in the interview room in front of the interviewer. He will ask, what happened in the statement R1 dot find area? అంటే జాబ్ వచ్చిందా? రాదు. చెప్పాలి అక్కడ. Okay, here I am calling find area method by using room 1 object. Then in room 1 object, find area method logic executed with the values available in the room 1 and calculations will be completed. Area of the room 1 will be printed. That flow of the sentences, that is called Java English Java communication. So in the face-to-face round, Java communication will be checked. If you are not fluent in the Java communication, you will fail in the interview. So have that mind. Your job as a compiler, as a job, JVM completed. It's the time now you have to start speaking in the class to become Java speaker faculty. Up to now, if you remember, I forced you to tell compiler, not compiler. Tell me what is the flow, where control will go, how it is executed, how the memory created. Up to today class, up to yesterday class, my job is only making you compiler and JVM. From today onwards, my job is making you faculty. You should speak, you should explain each line. Sir, I am very weak in English, sir. I am damn weak in English. I am not speaking in English, you are not speaking in English. You are speaking in Java English. Vocabulary, only 5 words are there. Current object, passing, stored, this parameter, other parameters. Ante. Ee 5 words చుట్టూరే మీ సెంటెన్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవాలి. Calling method by using room 1 object. Then this method is called by passing current object reference R1. Then in the method body, the reference is stored in the parameter this. Then method logic executed by reading parameter value and storing in the current object. Only 5 sentences, 5 words. ఆ 5 sentences మీతో మాట్లాడించడానికి ట్రై చేస్తున్నా. మీరు ట్రై చేసి మాట్లాడితే you will get the job. I am making you, forcing you to talk in that English 5 statement. If you keep on talking with me, then you will get clarity on what you are doing, so that interviewer impressed with your sentence and he will ask a question. Are you experienced or fresher? What is your answer? Experienced or fresher. Okay. Reading the length value and storing inside current object. Arrows. Memory diagram, these arrows are very, very important. These arrows only will give you information to you. Now first step, parameters created. Second step, value reading and storing an object. Third step, what happened? Because of this line, what happened? Because of this line, what happened? In the room object, yada room object already ఉంది కదా. Length variable is available with what value? 0.0 replaced with 100.0. It is replaced with what? Rasera, did you done the change? 100.0 replaced with 70.0. Completed? Down. Find the new area and perimeter of this room. What should I write now? R1 dot find area, R1 dot find perimeter. Tell me, logic changed? Same logic. But what changed? Object changed or not changed? Same object, same logic, but inside object with new values, calculation happened. Previously, calculation done with 100 into 50. Now calculations will be done 70 into 50. New values, new output will come. That's it. This is the story about creating real world object in the programming world by performing operations. Initialize, modify, read, calculate, display. Sir, you didn't use the getter method, sir. Okay, you used Ravai. You use. If you want to use, you use. I don't use. I didn't use. Okay. Now, today I will update up to today class, whatever I have explained, complete material in the Google Classroom. Okay, na? So much of heavy material I'm uploading. I have given complete explanation, but material I didn't upload. And I didn't dictate the notes in the class. I just explained that entire notes I'm uploading, including programs. By seeing that much heavy material, don't get a panic, don't get scared. What you should practice tomorrow? Tomorrow, everyone should practice 2 topics. Number 1, variable shadowing. Number 2, this keyword. In the material of what I am uploading, in this material, you have to practice only 2 topics. Number 1, variable shadowing. Today, by end of night before you sleep, you should complete variable shadowing. Afternoon, all people free? Busy with the classes? Afternoon, evening, after 6, free? After 8, free? Spend 2 hours time. I don't know when you spend. From 2 o'clock to night 8 o'clock. Before 9. After 9, second show movie you should watch now. Hey, compulsory Saturday and 1 movie pakka. Okay. So morning to, afternoon 2 o'clock to the night 9 p.m. before 2 hours you have to spend complete variable shadowing. 3 topics will be under 1 folder. Duplicate variable, local preference, variable shadowing based test case programs available. This topic you have to complete today. If you find any difficulty in understanding in that program, send message to my WhatsApp number. I will give clarity. Understood? Only material will be there, no video. Don't expect video. Video also sends. No, if I send video, again you will keep listening. I don't want you to listen. You have to speak. What is there? Definition. Then definition apply in the program. In the program, what is there? You try to speak yourself and have one friend with you. Always work with the groups. Where you stay? Hostel? And this kill me hostel. You go to his room. Understood? Both people fix one time. Do friendship with him. Give some good knowledge to him. Okay, na? Seriously, I'm telling you, I'm not joking. Take his number. When you are practicing, call him. If you don't come, tell to me. I'll murder him. Minimum 3 people should form as a group, sir. Remember, 3 people should form as a group and 1 person explaining, remaining people should listen. Then change the role. Other person explain, remaining 2 people listen. Change the role. So 3 people should work on round circle. Okay. Today, complete variable, duplicate variable shadowing, and local preference and the test cases. Test case programs are wonderful, awesome. Every program, after you work with your hand, type in the system. No need to type. Programs also I'll share, copy paste in the system. Just copy paste. Don't type. Don't waste the time in typing. Your answer, system answer, same or not, check. If same, wonderful, appreciate. Super Rasunu. If the giving wrong answer, take mirror and look yourself in the mirror, tumri fellow. Scold yourself, okay? And then work. Next, tomorrow, after wake up around 9 o'clock, complete your tiffin and work for 2 hours. 5 slides are there in the this keyword. 5 slides are there in the this keyword. 5 slides you have to by heart. This definition, compiler doing change, JVM doing activity. By heart the 5 sentences. Understood? This is your Saturday, Sunday work. Monday onwards, you will enjoy if you complete today assignment. Understand? Thank you. That's all for today class. Hope you enjoyed today class.